Hello, welcome. In this short video, let us look at an example illustrating the concept of sufficient statistic for the estimation problem. We will basically look at the linear model x of n is equal to a plus w of n, where w of n follows a Gaussian distribution with mean 0 and variance sigma square, and n has the values from 0 to n minus 1. So given this linear model, we want to look at the sufficient statistic required for the estimation of the parameter a. We already know that the minimum variance unbiased estimator MVU estimator for the parameter a is given by a hat is equal to the sample mean, which is 1 by n summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n. So this is the most efficient estimator in terms of the variance of the estimator basically is equal to the CRB. And obviously this estimator is better than some other estimators. For example, a hat is clearly better than an estimator defined as a tilde equal to x of k, where k is a value between 0 and n minus 1. So the estimator a hat and a tilde both have same bias, but the variance is obviously different. That is, a hat has a variance of sigma square by n and a tilde has a variance of sigma square. So because of that reason, a hat is more efficient compared to a tilde. So the main question in terms of sufficient statistic is this. That is, we want to look at which part or which data set is sufficient for estimation of the parameter a. That is, for example, in this problem, consider the given data set, that is S1 is equal to x0, x1, x2 and so on up to x of n minus 1. That is, we have a set with n elements, that is the original data set, and then we can also have a set S2 which has the following elements, that is x0 plus x1, then x2 plus x of 3 plus and so on up to x of n minus 2 plus x of n minus 1. And we can also have another set S3 which basically has only one element, which is the sum of all the elements in the set 1. We can clearly see that we can easily use each one of the sets S1 or S2 or S3 to actually construct the value a hat, since it is dependent on the sum n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n. So a hat can be constructed from elements of S1 or S2 or S3. So in this case, these elements are basically this group of elements are basically sufficient statistics for estimating the parameter a. Now we want to look at the concept of minimal sufficient statistic. That is, what is the minimum number of elements or statistics that are required to estimate the parameter a. In this case, we can clearly see that so the sum from n equal to 0 to n minus 1 of x of n, that is the element in set S3 is the minimal sufficient statistic. That is, it has the lowest number of elements possible for constructing the estimator a hat. So here the minimal sufficient statistic is the elements of S3. So they basically belong to S3. Now let us look at a condition that needs to be satisfied for existence of a sufficient statistic. Consider a case where we have n data points, and then we can calculate a certain statistic from these data points, and then we want to verify whether this statistic is sufficient or not for estimating the unknown parameters. So again, coming back to the same model, we can actually verify that statistic, for example, t of x equal to the sum, t of x equal to the sum n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n. We can verify whether this statistic is sufficient or not by looking at the conditional probability distribution, probability of x equal to x naught for given t of x equal to t naught. This probability distribution should be independent of A if t of x is a sufficient statistic. In other words, once we have t of x, which is a sufficient statistic, then any new data, the distribution of any new data point should be independent of the parameter A. Graphically, we can illustrate this concept as follows. That is, if the conditional distribution P of x equal to x naught given t of x equal to t naught has the following structure as a Gaussian distribution, and the value depends on the parameter A, then clearly t of x is not a sufficient statistic for estimating the parameter A. However, if it has a structure, that is, if the conditional distribution is independent of the parameter A, this P of x equal to x naught given t of x equal to t naught, this is independent of A. Clearly this distribution is independent of A, and therefore in this case t of x is a sufficient statistic. Thanks for watching.